Hey there, it's Raven Scry, and today I'm going to offer a reading for a few tokens from the SUI network. Now, I did a bit of a scroll last week, and then I asked Patreon members also for other suggestions and just scrolled through quite a few different SUI projects, and then we had a vote on the top three that we wanted a reading on. So that's what I'm doing today, and the three that were selected were Scallop with 33%, were Jelly AI with 18%, and with Blue Move 12%. Now there was quite a few others that got kind of 6% here, and of people wanting to know about them, but it's going to have to be these three today, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all. I hope everyone's been well. And just a quick note, if you'd like to join us over in Patreon to do things like voting, we have our Q&As, different things, please don't hesitate to pop on over there. There's a beautiful crew gathering over there. It's a true blessing. All right, so let's just jump straight into it. The first token that has had 33% of votes is Scallop. Now, this is on the SUI network. All of these projects are on the SUI network, just to be clear. And so Scallop, I was scrolling through in the last video that I did, and within what was shown from this token, from Spirit, there was this kind of resonance that attracted me to it, and it was like there was something hidden in the shell, which is the symbol Scallop, the symbol of the token. But it was like the shell opened up and there was a pearl inside, which is a beautiful symbol. I mean, you couldn't get much better than that. And there was this real sense of hiding something that we can't see yet. It was like something that was out of sight in the way that it was shown. So that feels like it's got some beautiful resonance. Now, another thing to just touch into before we delve a little bit deeper is I did a reading quite some time ago, moving to the top of the bull market, and there were certain things to be shown in regards to different projects that were up there at the top. Now, a shell was shown, so like a fanned shell. Now, this looks like very similar to what was shown here. So that also could be showing that something quite good could be happening for Scallop. All right, so let's just connect in with this token. I'm just going to look it up firstly. Scallop currently is at 42 cents with a market cap of 27 million. So it's quite low. And it looks to be currently up 5%, and has been making a slow climb. So that's just kind of where we're at with Scallop. Okay, so as I connect more deeply into the energy of Scallop, talking about rise soon, they are showing large volatility. Now, I feel like this is in regards to the overall market, big swings, big highs, big lows. This is what they're showing me straight off. But I see Scallop having a big, like it looks to be a big sort of move up, big tear up. I don't know why the word tear came in, but it's like this tear. And I want to say, as I connect to it, it's like there's a speed in this process. It's like it's speeding up. As it moves, it sort of moves slowly, and then this progression of speed that they show me. Now, Spirit, more to share around the project Scallop. They're talking about liking this one, but they're also saying there's an ace reference here. Now, it's interesting because there's been some symbols that have come in lately around the ace symbol. Now, this could also have connection into other projects. I'm not too sure, but ace is what they're giving me here. But as we move further, Spirit, into 2024 and into 2025, Scallop, they're talking about quick moves, but weirdly enough, they're talking about blue move. They're trying to jump the ship here, and I don't know whether it's connecting in with blue move in some way, but they're bringing up blue move, and there seems to be some sort of not urgency, but just this kind of, an energy behind it that's like, we've got to move to blue move. And I say, okay, well, we will move to blue move. We will get there. But for now, just connecting in with Scallop, ace. They just keep showing me an ace. And will this project do very well? Yes. They're just giving me a thumb. Yes. Just keep it in mind. These are very volatile. They could just go up quickly, go down quickly. 27 million market cap is extremely low. So just please be careful. Always follow your own heart with your investing, and know that this could go to zero and you could lose everything. It can be cutthroat in this space. I need to stress that. So this is not financial advice, but they're giving me a thumbs up. Good movement here with this one. Anything else that you can sort of share here, Spirit, before we move on? I feel like I want one more, something else, just one more thing that you can give me around Scallop. They're just talking about progressions, higher progressions, and it looks very vertical in the way that it's moving, like strong movements up quite quickly. But again, these kind of quick movements down as well, so just be careful. All right, Scallop. I want to ask, Spirit, Scallop, is this the token that we saw at the top of the bull? Is this the token that was shown? They're not speaking to it, they're just giving me a thumbs up, so sort of remains a little bit elusive, but there's good positive energy around this one. Okay, let's move along. I feel as though there's some urgency that Spirit's kind of impressing here. Now I'm going to move along to Jelly AI. Now, when I was doing the scroll, I'm just looking back at what came through here, because a lot of the time, the information just goes out the other side. It's not retained in my mind. But Jelly AI, I heard Zoom when I was looking through the tokens, and it was up 45% at that time. And I was also hearing laughter coming through, like giggling. And it's interesting because there's been quite a few tokens over the times that have this little giggle. It's like there's a little cheeky sort of childlike laughter that comes with some of them, but with Jelly AI, that was coming in. Now, I also felt the need to keep saying Jelly AI, JAI, Jelly AI, JAI. I don't know, like there was something that kept coming through around that. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so I'm going to connect into it at this time. On CoinGecko, Jelly AI price is, it's one of the 0.00000, 0.00009735, and it's up 19.4% currently, and the market cap is 974,405, so very low in the way that it's looking here. Okay, so this little one is a little one at this time, and it's number 3754 on the charts, so way down. Okay, so let's connect in to Jelly AI. Spirit, what have you got to share around Jelly AI? Pump soon. Okay, this seems to be something that's coming through a lot at the moment, which doesn't surprise me with where we're at. The whole market seems to be building to something quite epic. So Jelly AI, Spirit, pump soon. what more can be shared around Jelly AI? I feel as though there's a heightened element here with this one. Like the pump is going to be, you know, quite a lot, quite a strong pump. More to share around Jelly AI, Spirit, and its trajectory moving toward the end of this year and into next year. They're talking about extremes here, so it feels like it's going to certainly do some wild things. And it's like, they show this velocity of something going through and through and through. It's like this built-up energy. Often Spirit shows me like energy and things that show energy, like motors of cars that have sort of certain levels of pressure and speed. Not to say this is how they're showing it, but it has a similarity within the way the velocity of the energy is moving. It's like it's got quicker force with it that's moving faster and, feels sped up. It's really feeling sped up. Jelly AI, Spirit, more to share around this one. Talking about sixes and fours. Just to note, Spirit, sixes and fours, is this within synchronicity to watch for within this token? Yes. It's like they want to reflect numbers in particular to look out for around the token. So if you're looking at the chart or you're looking at the figures around the project at a particular point, there'll be certain numbers that are quite strong and prevalent to be looking out for, is what they show. Sixes and fours here. Okay, more to share around Jelly AI. Success, they're just giving me success. So this one looks positive as well. I want to say, it feels quite volatile, and as I measure it next to Scallop, which sometimes is not the best thing to do, it feels like there's lighter energy with it, and that would make sense to me because it's a smaller project. It can fly higher, quicker. So there has this flying higher element. Scallop does feel a little bit more solid in its energy. Both of them feel to be very good so far. So Jelly AI, Spirit, anything else to share before we move along to the next token? They're just giving me good energy, good vibes. I feel as though they're almost anticipating me moving to Blue Move. They're like waiting. There's this sense of, okay, yep, we'll share about that one, but move to Blue Move. And okay, we're here, Spirit. Blue Move has arrived with 12%. So I'm just going to look it up on the charts here just to find our feet, find the foundation before we move into the reading. Now, Blue Move was interesting because when I was scrolling, they spoke about advancing in technology and a lift in regards to that. There was some sort of deja vu that came through the reading as well, like I've been here before. There's some, and I have touched into areas of this token before, but there's this other deja vu feeling in there, I sort of recall something, but I sort of can't. But it's not that my brain's just not wanting to function. It's more like there's this underlying sort of mysterious element to it that's coming through as well. And there was also a connection to 77 that was also coming through. This is when I was scrolling. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so moving along to having a look at where it's sitting. Blue Move, number 1,448 on the charts, 9 cents and 3.3% up currently. As I'm recording this, I just stopped right on a 444, which is right in front of me on my screen, but often as I read certain numbers, align with certain passages and parts of the reading. So I just note that as I'm going often. So blue move. Okay, so at 9 cents, let's go. Blue move, spirit. Okay, yes. They like this one, clearly. Also, I just want to speak to the symbol that comes with blue move, the 3 lines across. There was a reading that I did talking about a token that's going to do extremely well that has a 3-line across. Now, it is a squiggly line, but that also could possibly be aligning here too. Just to keep that in mind when you're listening. So, okay, blue move. I feel as though I've arrived, is the feeling they're giving me. It's like, okay, you've arrived. You've arrived now. You can rest. So what have you got to share, Spirit, around blue move? It's interesting because they show me this energy, and they give me this feeling in my body of like, I've arrived. You don't have to worry. But in the same way, it's like they're not showing me a massive movement up, but it's like it's to come. It's like it's already been placed and set in stone, if that makes sense. Now, can I have a little bit more around this, Spirit, blue move? They're talking about an eruption of growth. But, it gives me this feeling of I can finally relax. There's this eruption of growth. And they're pushing it up and up. Now, I want to say that I feel like the presence of spirit is here more with this one. They're excited about sharing about this one for some reason. Not to say the others don't do well, but they are excited. It's like they've got more to want to share around blue move for whatever reason. So blue move, spirit, as we move further into 2024 and into 2025, they're talking about climbing mountains and epic growth. And there's this feeling of expansion, like up the top, high up the top. I feel like this is in 2025, that this is coming through. Now, I want to say, this could be extremely volatile, this token. It could go to zero. I need to stress that. So just because I'm giving this, really nice energy to you, things can change, things can not work out how it comes through. I feel annoying with having to share that all the time, but I need to stress it because everyone needs to take care, because this market is so volatile, as we know. Just to speak to that, not financial advice, follow your heart. If this is not resonating, this reading, don't go with this token. I just need to stress that. So moving back to blue move, they're talking about something overnight changing. So it's almost like there's this possibility to something just changing overnight, whether this is an announcement or whether it's some sort of connection that's, shared, a partnership or something. It's some sort of change overnight. But I want to say it shows big pumps and also big pullbacks here as well. So extreme volatility, and particularly because it's so small, like it's a very, very small project at this time. It could very much drop fast is what I'm hearing. Okay, blue move. Anything more, Spirit, that you've got to share around blue move of why you were so excited to get to this project? Success. They're just saying success. And they're just talking about moves up, but they're also watching. It's like there's this presence of them watching as it moves up. And there's this kind of sense of heart and sense of like smile, this big grin, smiling energy watching. It's like spirits watching as this takes place. Blue move and success. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there for these readings. I hope that you've enjoyed them. If you've got anything to share around anything that was said or any of the tokens, please drop your information below. It's like everyone working together can make something, go click. It's like sometimes we get one thing coming in from one place, another from another, and then one little bit of information makes everything go click. So if you feel to share, please do so. If not, that's fine too. Thank you for listening. And if you'd like to come and join us over on Patreon to be part of our beautiful community, you're most welcome. It's certainly exciting times. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Raven Scry signing off.